Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video, I want to give you guys an update on what is exactly happening right now with Terra Luna Classic, because something is in fact happening with Terra Luna Classic now. So I am on the Terra Luna Classic charts right now, obviously, right? And you guys can clearly see, right? We remembered, okay, we had this massive pump up when Binance, okay, one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there, right, announced that right now, that they are in fact officially supporting, the burns for Terra Luna Classic. Okay, once they announced that, we saw, Terra Luna Classic absolutely pumping, and that's exactly where this pump came from. Okay, and this was in fact a over 60% pump, right? In a matter of like 2 to 3 hours, okay, Terra Luna Classic absolutely pumped up over 60%, almost 70%, right? Which was absolutely crazy, you know what I mean? In a time period, like I said, of about 2 to 3 hours, even 4 hours, right? Which in my eyes, okay, that's absolutely amazing, you know what I mean? And we know that Binance, okay, and CZ, the CEO, of Binance, right? One of the biggest crypto exchanges out there. We all know Binance, okay? Were in fact supporting Terra Luna Classic in general. You know what I mean? They hold 35% of Terra Luna Classic's supply, and we know that the max supply for Terra Luna Classic is currently at trillions, right? It's currently at 6.9 trillion, you know what I mean? Which is a lot, you know what I mean? And they hold 35% of it, right? And they weren't at that time, okay? A couple of weeks ago, they weren't actually supporting the burns for Terra Luna Classic. And then once they did, in fact, have that announcement, you know, of them saying that they were officially supporting the burns for Terra Luna Classic, we saw Terra Luna Classic have this pump up, right? And then after that pump, guys, it did in fact go down. You guys can clearly see that, right? I'm guessing people had some sell-offs, took some profits and whatnot from this pump up, right? Maybe people bought some down, some down here, and they were in fact, had a little bit of profits, so they just, took their profits. And that's why, guys, we saw Terra Luna Classic have a slight dip. You guys have to understand, okay, Terra Luna Classic and any cryptocurrency in the market, right? It's not always going to shoot up, guys. It always has to have that balance, you know what I mean? Eventually, it will, in fact, dip. If you see any cryptocurrency absolutely going crazy, pumping up like crazy, eventually, it will, in fact, dip. Never FOMO in, guys. When you see, for example, a cryptocurrency, absolutely pumping something like maybe, I don't know, Shiba Inu, okay, for example, if it pumps up over 30% in one day, don't FOMO in and buy it. Eventually, it will, in fact, dip, guys, okay? It's always like that, right? But anyways, okay, so it dipped, guys. You guys can clearly see that. And then we saw some consolidation right here, okay? And then it had a little pump up right here, guys, okay? It had a little pump up right here. You guys can clearly see that, right? Which was great to see. And then it had a little dip, right? It had a little dip once again. Now, so as you guys can clearly see, we had this pump right now, okay? This actually happened yesterday, okay? This pump actually happened yesterday because right now we are in fact having a slight dip, but it did in fact go all the way up to pretty much the 33 zone, okay? Right now we're currently at 32, right? The price is currently at 32 right now. You guys can clearly see that, okay? So still, Terra Luna Classic is still slightly holding up, even though, yeah, we are in fact having a slight dip when this pump happened, but Terra Luna Classic, okay, is still holding up pretty well, right? So we are still above, the 30 range, which is absolutely amazing to see. So Terra Luna Classic did in fact pump yesterday, okay, and right now, guys, it is in fact having a slight dip, which is okay. This is completely fine. Every time we see, a decent pump up, Terra Luna Classic potentially will in fact have a dip, and today, guys, it is in fact up pretty much over 9%, okay? We're just going to round it up to 9%, okay? 8.90% for all the ones that want me to be specific, right? But yes, we are in fact up today, guys, okay? Over 8% on, I'm just going to round it up to 9%. And let me give you guys a little update on what's happening with the tax burns right now for Terra Luna Classic. How much have we burned so far? And you guys can clearly see that we have now burned over 3 billion, okay? Let me repeat that, over 3 billion Terra Luna Classic tokens just by the tax burns, which is absolutely amazing, okay? The tax burns did in fact go live like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, maybe even, close to 2 weeks now. It hasn't even been 2 weeks, right? And we have already burned over 3 billion, guys. 3 billion Terra Classic tokens. And now, of course, okay, this is obviously not enough for Terra Classic to reach a cent, a few cents, and of course $1 that everyone wants Terra Classic to reach and hit, right? Like, I'm pretty sure we all want to see Terra Classic reach $1 again, okay? And it will happen, guys. But for Terra Classic to reach that price target, we'll have to burn, billions, even trillions of Terra Classic tokens. Okay, it's just the only way, really, guys. Okay, and at this pace, guys, okay, every single day we are in fact burning, millions and billions of Terra Classic tokens every single day. We're destroying them. Okay, we're burning them at this pace. We will eventually reach 1 cent, a few cents, and of course $1. But this is obviously, not going to happen overnight. We all know this, guys. For Terra Classic to reach $1, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen in the next few years. Okay, it's going to take some time, guys, and that's why, guys, I always tell you guys to be patient. Okay, have some patience. You know what I mean? Just be patient. Okay, I am still slowly buying some Terra Classic. I haven't been buying too much. Okay, I told you guys this many times, right? I don't want to take that huge risk again with Terra Classic, but I still see huge potential for this cryptocurrency, okay, to reach at least a cent, okay, a few cents, and of course $1, maybe even more than $1. Maybe $1.10, $1.50, maybe even $2. Who realistically really knows? But this is obviously going to take time, and you guys have to understand, once Terra Classic reaches $1, it's going to be easier for Terra Classic to reach, $2, $3, $4. You guys have to understand that, you know what I mean? It's going to be so much easier, right? Because burns won't be in fact faster, when Terra Classic reaches $1. You know what I mean? That's just my own personal opinion, though, right? So yes, guys, it is in fact up over 9% today, which is great to see. You guys can clearly see, okay, if we go to the 1-day chart, it did in fact absolutely have this pump up, which is obviously amazing to see. Okay, so yeah, guys, we're in fact back at the 32 range, which is great to see. Okay, and I told you guys when we were in fact at around here, when it was in fact consolidating, I told you guys that potentially, yes, Terra Classic could in fact have a pump up, and we're still holding up, guys. You know what I mean? We're still holding up. When Terra Classic had this pump up, a lot of people thought that maybe this was going to be a pump and a dump. Okay, Terra Classic was going to go back down to the 18 range, right around here, but we didn't, guys. You guys can clearly see we're still holding up pretty well right around here. You know what I mean? So we had this pump up, and we are staying at this, I guess, support level. You know what I mean? Sort of, right? You guys can clearly see that, right? So we're gonna see what happens with Terra Classic in the next few hours and of course days. I will in fact keep you guys updated. And today, guys, alone, I think I'm going to go crazy with the upload. So stay tuned for that, guys. I think today I'm gonna be actually filming 4 videos, right? Yeah, 4 videos. I have it scheduled on my phone, so stay tuned for that. But I will in fact keep you guys updated on Terra Classic in the next few hours. But you guys let me know your thoughts right now in the comments down below. What do you guys think is going to happen with Terra Classic? Because right now you guys can clearly see it is in fact having a slight dip. So do you guys think we're going to drop back down to maybe, lower than 30? Because right now we're currently at 32. Do you guys think we're going to drop back down lower than 30? Let me know in the comments down below. Personally, yeah, we could. You know what I mean? Who realistically really knows, right? We could potentially go back down to 30, okay, lower than 30, right? So we're going to see what happens, guys. But yeah, I'm just really surprised that we have so far burned over 3 billion Terra Classic tokens just by the tax burns, which is amazing, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're burning millions every single day, guys, on the tax burns, which is great to see. Okay, and that's just the tax burns alone, you know what I mean? So it's great to see, right? Every single day, guys, we are in fact burning millions and billions of Terra Classic tokens. And if we keep up this pace, we will eventually see Terra Classic reach a cent, a few cents, and of course $1. For it to hit $1 though, okay, it's gonna take some time. It's not gonna happen overnight. We all know that. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Let's get to 3,000 subscribers now. We literally just hit 2K yesterday, so I appreciate all the support so far, guys. It's been absolutely amazing. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.